Hello, Keith here. Today's game is going to be the 1962 San Francisco Giants will be visiting the 1961 New York Yankees. The 1962 San Francisco Giants went 102, won 103 games. They lost 62 games, so the National League champs. They lost the World Series to the New York Yankees. The 1961 Yankees were 109 and lost 53. The game we're playing is SABRETooth Baseball 2. There's a link below if you want to get the game. So the first up is going to be the visiting team will be the San Francisco Giants. Now I pitched using the random charts with the game, and Raleigh Sheldon is going to be pitching. He is a zero to walks, 0 to hits, 0 to hit by pitch ball, 0 to doubles and triples into singles, -2 strikeouts and -4 to the home run. He is a slight fly ball pitcher. And the first up will be Harvey Kuhn. 19, and that's going to be a ground ball to the third baseman, 5-3, 1 out. The last game was very, very good I played. It was the Mets versus the Atlanta Braves at 69, and Jerry Koosman pitched 6 2/3 no-hit innings. He allowed a hit, a double to Orlando Cepeda, a narrow double in the last out, and the Mets won that game 1-0 on a home run by the first batter, Tommy Agee. Chuck Hiller's up. 47 is going to be a pop out to the third baseman. 2 up, 2 down for the Giants. Next up will be Willie Mays. And we got 30, and that is going to be a ground ball, but we got a 1. So I got to check if there's an error possibility. There is an error possibility. So the ground ball is another ground ball to the third baseman, and I got to check if there's an error. So Clete Boyer has an error rating of 3, and he gets it 5-3. So Clete Boyer was involved in all 3 outs of this first inning. And next up will be the New York Yankees. Pitching for the Giants will be Mike McCormick. He is +2 to walks, +3 to hits. He is -6 to strikeouts and +16 to home runs. There's no wind in the park, no rain. And 52 on Richardson's card. That is going to be a line out to third base. A lot of hits to the third baseman, all first 4 hitters. Next up will be Tony Kubek. And 45 will be a line out to the first baseman, line 3. Now Roger Maris is up. And McCormick pitches to Maris. 16 will be a strikeout, so that's going to be a low strikeout. So lowest K becomes ground ball. So that's going to be a ground out. And that is going to be a ground out to the third baseman, 5-3. But we have to check. And 60. And is there a platoon advantage? No. So that will be, and that ground out was for the lefty, ground out to the first baseman, G3. No runs for the Yankees. And we're going to go to the top of the second inning. Orlando Cepeda figured big in the previous game. Orlando Cepeda broke up Jerry Koosman no-hitter after 8 2/3 innings. And Cepeda is 34, and that's going to be a ground out to shortstop, 6-3, 1 out. And Philippe Alou is going to be up for the Giants. And the pitch for Alou is that might be our first hit of the game. So Felipe Alou hits it to left field. 36, and Felipe Alou gets a single. Elston Howard's a -10 behind the plate. So we're not going to have any stealing. However, we will have a hit and run. No. 35 is going to be a ground out. So Jim Davenport hits the ball. Is there a platoon advantage? There is a platoon advantage of the pitcher. That won't affect the ground out. So that ground out is going to be 4. So it's going to be 4-6. And Jim Davenport has a chance to beat out the double play. But Kubek and Richardson have very strong arms. So Davenport is only going to beat the double play if he rolls 31 or under. And he rolled 48. So he doesn't. So it's a 4-6-3 double play. Because Davenport cannot beat out the throw. And that's it. So now up is going to be Mickey Mantle. Bottom of the first inning in Yankee Stadium. Bottom of the second inning. Mike McCormick's pitching to Mantle. 19. High walk. And that will be a walk. So Mantle's on first base with the walk. Tom Haller is the catcher for the San Francisco Giants. He's a 0, so Mantle's going to try to get the jump for the stolen base. 28 doesn't do it. Next up will be Yogi Berra. Yogi Berra's going to roll the dice. Yogi Berra's going to hit away. We got a 94. A 94 will be a hit by Berra. And Berra's going to hit that ball into left field. 44, and that is going to be a single to left. Mantle's going to go a second. The left fielder is Harvey Kuhn. Let's see now. So we're going from lower right-hand corner. We're going from first to third. The single was to left fielder. It's going to be -30 to the running rating, but it's going to be +5, so it's going to be +25. So 65 plus 25 is 90, and he makes it to third. 65, 7, 85, 90, and Mantle gets thrown out. 7-2 to third base. Oh no, that's -30 to Mantle's rating. Either way, he's thrown out. So that's going to be 7-5. And scoring will say it first. Yogi Berra is going to be up. And that was Berra. So now we're going to have Bill Skolrin is going to be up. And the windup and the pitch to Skolrin. 47. That is going to be a ground ball. And it's going to be 6-4. Skolrin has a chance to beat it out and avoid the double play. The infield is Jose Pergon, which is he's a 0, and Chuck Hiller, who's -10. So Skolrin has to roll a 32 or lower to beat out the double, and he does. And he beats the throw to first base. So Skolrin is on first with 2 outs. That'll bring up Elston Howard. And here's the pitch to Howard. 71 is going to be a hit for Elston Howard. It's going to be hit to the right field, and that is going to be a single for Elston Howard into right field. Now the runner is Bill Skolrin. It's 42, but there's 2 outs, so it becomes 42, 52, 62, 67, and we're going from first to third and fly ball to right field, so that's going to be 62. And the right fielder is Felipe Alou, so it's going to be +5. So 67, and he make it. He's going to try it. Oh my goodness, 60. Not much luck running. So that will be 9 to pivot man 4-2. Yankees. Base runners get thrown out. And now up will be the New York Giants. And we're going to have, no, New York Yankees, the home team Yankees. Let's see, did I give, so the Giants have been up twice. The Yankees have been up twice. Yep, so that means the Giants are going to be up. I got it right. 55. That's going to be a pop out. Pop out to the first baseman. Is there a platoon? There is a platoon advantage. So 1 or 2 is going to be a hit. And it is a hit for Tom Hollers. So we got to look at the center chart. So the advantage batter, it was going to be a line out. So that's going to be a single, long single, first baseman. So Hollers up. And Jose Pagan is going to be at bat. Hollers at first. He's a catcher. I don't think he's going to be running. And we got 0-4. And Jose Pagan walks. Base on balls. So that brings up Mike McCormick. First and second, nobody out. Do I bunt? Do I hit? I don't want to hit again to that double play. So we're going to bring up the sacrifice. So he's a B bunter. I rolled a 0-9. And good bunt, batter out. And first base fields bunt. So the position chart indicates McCormick's a lefty. So the position charts indicates first baseman. So the out is going to be 3-1. Holler will go to third. McCormick is going to be, no, it's going to be 3-1. And Pagan will go to second base. So we'll have runners at second and third, with 1 out for the top of the order. Harvey Kuhn. And the pitch. 34 is going to be a ground out, but you roll that 1, 52. That's a range check, so it's going to be a ground out to the third baseman. So it's going to be 5-4 with runners holding. There's no possibility of a double play. Chuck Hiller is going to be up. And that's 13. And Chuck Hiller struck out. So we're going to go to the bottom of the third inning here with no score. So up for the Yankees will be Mike McCormick. It's going to be pitching Clete Boyer. We have the bottom of the third inning. 30 is going to be a ground out to the shortstop, 6-3, 1 out. Next up will be the pitcher, Ronnie Sheldon. .24 is a strikeout. And now, top of the Yankees order, Bobby Richardson. .88 is going to be a hit to Richardson into the right field, into center field. And that is going to be a double into center field for Richardson. So Richardson will be on second base. And now we'll have Kubek, Maris, and Mantle. So Kubek is going to be up with Richardson on second base. 33, that is going to be a ground out to the second baseman. 4-3, and that's it. So no score through the first 3 innings. And the San Francisco Giants are coming to bat. We'll have Mays, Cepeda, and Alou. Mays, Cepeda and Alou. So we get 86, and that will be a hit into right field for Mays. 39, and that's going to be a single into right field for Mays. So Mays is on first. Howard's a -10. Mays is still going to try to get his jump. Mays gets, no, he does not get his jump. So Mays is on first. Cepeda is up. All right, so we got Cepeda will be hitting away. 46, that will be a pop-up to the third baseman. One up, one away. All right. Next up will be Filete Alou. He's going to hit away. 23 is going to be a ground ball. It's a low ground ball. Okay, so that is a ground ball, but we got a 2. So Alou hits the ball at the second base. Is there a platoon check? No. So it's going to be 4 to 6. Alou now has to beat the throw to prevent the stolen base. His rating is a 59, but Kubek is -10, Richardson is -10. So Alou needs to get 39 or below, and he doesn't do it. 4-6-3, second double play of the game. Now up will be Jim Davenport. With 2 outs. Top of the 4th, no score. 43, that will be a ground out to the shortstop, 6-3. All right, no runs. And now we have Roger Maris will be up for the New York Yankees in bottom of the 4th. So we have Maris, Mantle, and Yogi Berra. Roger Maris, 42. That is a high grounder. So highest grounder becomes K. It does not have plus Ks. So that will be a ground out. Is there a platoon advantage? No. 84, but there will be a triple X possibility. 17. If walk, umpire makes wrong call, change to K. So that will be a ground out from 6-3. Mantle will be up. 1 out. And McCormick is going to pitch to Mantle. 89 is going to be a hit for Mickey Mantle. Mantle hits it into center field. Will he get a home run? No, he gets a single. So Mantle's on first base with the single. Mantle is 1 for 1 with the walk. Yogi Berra is up. There's only 1 out. Bottom of the 4th inning. No score. And we get 33, which is going to be a ground out with runners advancing. I have to see if there's an error. 62. Okay, so there is no error on the play. The out is 6-3, and Mantle will move into scoring position. Now up will be Bill Skowron, first baseman. And it is 15, and that will be a strike 3. So we're going to go to the top of the 5th. Still no score. We've had some big scoring games, but these last 2 games have not seen a lot of scoring. So Raleigh Sheldon is going to be pitching to Tom Holler. Number 7 here, I believe. 14. That is going to be a walk. So Holler gets on. Holler's 0 for 1 with the walk. Pagan will be up. Pagan walked in the last inning. No, he walked in the 3rd inning. And we get 0-8. That's a low strikeout. So lowest Ks become ground balls. So that will be a ground ball hit to the 3rd baseman 5-4. Pagan has a chance to beat the throw. It's -10 and needs a 49 or below to beat the throw. Actually, 39 or below because Kubek and Richardson have good arms. And he beats it. So he beats out the throw, avoiding the third double play. We have runners on first with 1 out. And now up will be Mike McCormick, top of the 5th inning. 96 will be a hit for Mike McCormick. McCormick hits into center field. 26 will be a single into center field for Mike McCormick. Jose Pagan, running ring is a 59. Going from first to third on a single in the center, -15. 59 becomes 44. Center fielder's +5, 49, but there's only 1 out. 49. No, it's Pagan was the runner. He's 59. 59 -15 is 49. 44 +10 is 54. He's going to try. That's a tough one. He's going to try and make it to third base. And he gets caught. Damn. So it's 8-5, 2 outs. Okay. So 3 attempts to take third base. 2 for the Yankees. 1 for the Giants. And every time the team has tried to take third base, they failed. So, I don't know. Sheldon's pitching to Harvey Kuhn. 0-5, and it'll be a walk. So Kuhn is on first base. Now up will be Chuck Hiller. Now let's look at Harvey's numbers. No, he's at 38, even if he gets a jump. So Sheldon, Chuck Hiller, 85. That will be a hit into center field for Chuck Hiller. 22 will be a straight single into center field. Oh, shoot. 55, 65, 65 -15. He has a 50% chance of making it to third base. He's going to leave the bat in Willie Mays' hands. The way things have been going with taking that extra base. Bays is up. And that's 14. Sheldon is a -2K, but he's not -3K, so Mays gets struck out. No runs. Going to the bottom of the 5th inning, we still have no runs scored here at Yankee Stadium. We have the 61 Yankees versus the 62 Giants. 61 Yankees are up. McCormick is pitching to Howard. 0-9. And that will be strikeout. Lowest strikeout becomes ground ball, so that's going to be a ground ball for Elston Howard. And that's going to be a ground out. 6-3, 1 out. Next up will be Clete Boyer. And the windup and the pitch. 24. That's going to be a high K. And that is going to be a strikeout for Boyer. Now we have Raleigh Sheldon is going to be up. 1. That will not affect the strikeout. And the pitch, 68. 68, that's a high ground ball. And he's not +K, so that's going to be a ground out from 4-3. So, Yankees get no runs. We're going to the top of the 6th inning. No score here at Yankee Stadium. Giants are coming up. Orlando Cepeda. Wind up in the pitch. 23 is going to be a ground ball to the second baseman. 4-3. 1 out. Felipe Alou. Raleigh Sheldon is pitching to Felipe Alou. And the pitch. 83 will be a hit by Alou into left field. And that will be a single by Alou into the left field. So we have a runner on first. Alou could try to steal it. Let's see what the Giants did that year for stolen base. Average use of stolen base. Okay, so he's not going to steal second. There's only one out. Well, shoot. Yeah, we're going to have him try to steal second base. Doesn't get a jump. Okay, so Alou's at first. Jim Davenport is up. Jim Davenport has some power, so I don't want to do a hit and run. 82 is going to be a hit. I didn't roll the blue dice today. That is going to be a hit into left field for Jim Davenport. 27, that will be a single into left field. Philippe Alou is going to hold at second because of the way the throwing has been going. Tom Holler is going to be up. Trying to have a big inning here. 26 will be a strikeout. I gotta see if there's an X play. Holler will strike out. And that is no X play. Runner on first and second, 2 outs. Jose Pagan is up. Pagan's looking for a good hit here to bring home a runner. And we got 20. That's a high K. So that will be a strikeout. And that's 3 outs. So we go to the bottom of the 6th inning. And no score at Yankee Stadium. Now up will be the Yankees. So we will once again have the top of the order up for the New York Yankees. In the 6th, bottom of the 6th, will be Bobby Richardson. 13. 13 is going to be a ground out to third base, 5-3. Next up will be Tony Kubek. McCormick's pitching to Kubek. 39. That is going to be a pop out to second base. P4. Next up will be Roger Maris. And that is a 12. And Roger Maris will walk. So we have a runner on first, 2 outs, and Mickey Mantle is up. Can Mantle get a big hit here and hit a home run? 36. And that is a high K. So that is a strikeout. Mantle strikes out. And we go to the top of the 7th inning here. We still have no score. And now, Ronnie Sheldon is pitching to Mike McCormick, pitcher for the Giants. 94 will be a hit. And 16 will be a single. McCormick actually is 1 for 3 right now. So McCormick's on first base. Nobody out. How about pinch runners? Okay, Giants would have kept Zari Kuhn. He's going to be up. He's going to hit away. He's going to get 50. That's going to be a possible pop-up to the third baseman. I got to see if there's an error check. There is an error check now for the third baseman. Third baseman's Boyer. 1, 2, or 3. It's an error, and it is an error on a pop-up. So let's see what kind of error it is. Oop. All right. So let's take a look and see what type of error it is. So we're going to look into the first column. 09 is 1 base for batter and all base runners. So Clete Boyer gets the first error of the game and drop that pop-up. Chuck Hiller is going to be up. Runners at first and second. Nobody out. 42 is a ground ball with runners advancing. So he's a lefty. He hits it to short. It'll be 6-3. Runners advance. Let's see if there's a platoon chance. 64. There is a platoon possibility. So Sheldon's a 1. Hiller's a 1. So if I roll a 1 or a 2, Hiller will get on. And it's on. So, wait, go back. There we go. Okay, so platoon changes. 1 die 6 changes play. The advantage is the batter. It's a liner, so that's very important. So it's going to be single plus. That means runners will advance 2 bases. That will bring McCormick home. And Kuhn will go to third base. And now we got Willie Mays is going to be up. And there's activity in the Yankees bullpen. Nobody out. Runner first and second. Willie Mays up. Oh boy. Infield is in. 85, and that could be a hit for Mays. 70. So it's a hit and a possible error. The hit is going to be into left field. And the left fielder is going to be Yogi Berra. Yogi Berra only has an error on 1. And there's no error on Berra. But Willie Mays gets a hit. 19. That will be an ordinary single. 1, 2. That's the 4th hitter. Kuhn comes in. Hiller to second. Runner at first and second. Nobody out. Rolando Cepeda's up. It looks like the Yankees are going to go to their bullpen. So Sheldon pitched pretty good all the way up to the 7th inning. Then everything just fell apart. So who do we have in the bullpen? Let's see. Short bullpen with starters frequently used in relief. I'm going to bring in Jim Coates. So Jim Coates is going to come in for Ronnie Sheldon. For Raleigh Sheldon. Why did I say Ronnie Sheldon? Jim Coates is in for Raleigh Sheldon. So still nobody out. Runners at first and second. Here's a pitch to Cepeda. 80 will be a hit. That will be a hit into right field for Cepeda. 26 will be a single. Runner goes to second. Now that will be Hiller. So let's see if we want to send Hiller. So the hit was into right field. The right fielder Roger Maris is a +5 arm. So second to home, it's going to be +15 for Hiller. So 53, 60, 68 plus 5 will be 78. And Hiller comes home. I'll tell you what, bases loaded, nobody out. The way running's been going, we're going to let bases load. Bases loaded. Bases loaded. And Philippe Alou will be at bat. 1 out. And we have nobody out. Nobody out. Bases loaded. Holy. 51. That will be a line out. So that will be a line out to third baseman. We get 1 out. So next up will be Jim Davenport. Giants have a 2-0 lead, top of the 7th. Giants up. 66. That's going to be a fly ball. And it's going to be a high fly number. The highest fly number becomes a hit. The highest fly number in this case will be 68. So that will be a fly out to the center fielder. Now the question is, does Hiller tag up? Center fielder is a +5. Let's look at the tag chart. Runner tagging. And that, a fly and an out. Alright. So, it's not a fly plus. It's a regular fly ball. So we're going third base to home plate. The runner's going to be +15. +5 for Mickey Mantle. So, That's going to be Hiller. So Hiller is going to be 73. All right. So, and that's going to be 73. They're going to go for it. 55. Hiller does come home on a sacrifice fly. That will make it 3-0. And on the throw, I don't know if Mays would advance. I'm just going to keep Mays and Cepeda where they are. Tim Coates is going to be facing Holler. 40. 40 is a ground ball, low number. Let's see. Lowest ground ball becomes a walk. So that will be a walk for Tom Holler. Base on balls. Whereas the first and second, 2 outs. The Giants are ahead 3-0. Jose Pagan up. 30 will be a ground out. That's a low ground out. Lowest ground becomes a walk, but that is the next to the lowest walk for him. So that will be an out. 6-3. Yep, 6-3. So Giants get 1, 2, 3 runs. And we're going to the bottom of the 7th inning. 7th inning stretch time here. When we come back, Mike McCormick is going to be pitching to Yogi Berra. I'm going to take a drink of water. There we go. Okay. Yogi Berra is going to be up. Yankees are going to look to catch up. They're behind by 3. So, how about... There's San Francisco. Oh, okay. There we choose some starting pitchers. That's Giant. Okay, so short bench for pitching. McCormick pitching to Berra. 92. It's going to be a possible hit to the right fielder. 54. Is there a platoon advantage? Yes, there is a platoon advantage. No, there's not a platoon advantage for these particular players. So that will be a hit into right field for Yogi Berra. And 53 will be a long single. So Yogi Berra is on first. Nobody out. Action in the Giants bullpen. Cormick will pitch to Scarron. And is 0-6. So that will be a hit by pitch ball. And he has no adjustment. So McCormick hits Scourin. Whereas at first and second, nobody out. Giants are going to the pen. So Giants are going to bring in... Okay. Stu Miller. Stu Miller is going to pitch for the Giants. So McCormick, up to the 7th inning, he pitched halfway decent. But now we got Stu Miller is going to be up. So Stu Miller will pitch to Elston Howard. And here's a windup and the pitch to Elston Howard. 65. And that is going to be a fly ball. Stu Miller hits a fly plus into left field. Alright, so let's see about tagging up, because that's a deep fly ball. So runner tagging, fly plus. And fly plus is automatically runner's advance. So Berra will be at third, Scarron will be at second, and The out will be a fly ball to left field. All right, now we have Clete Boyer is going to be up. Boyer's up. Runners at second and third. Infield is in. Boyer's going to hit. 82. That will be a hit for Clete Boyer. I got to roll to see if there's an X play. There is no X play. So that's going to be a hit into right field for Clete Boyer. And the hit's a 31, so it's going to be a single into right. On base 7. First base 7. That will make it 3-1. And Skowron. I know Skowron's not a fast. Felipe Lewis +5. Here's Skowron. Skowron's a 42, so Skowron becomes a 47, and he's going from second to home, tagging up from second home on a single, and it's going to be +20, so 42, 52, 62. You know what? Oh man, he's going to try it. Skowron is going to try to come home. 63. Oh man. So the out will be, he just missed it. So the out's going to be second to home to left field. It's going to be 7-2. All right, Boyer will go to second. Oh boy. So now we got the pitching position up. So runner on second, and we got Coates up, the pitcher. 7th inning. You're behind by 2 runs. Your pitcher's up. You have a runner on second. I think you do have to bring in a pinch hitter here. Let's see. Yeah. So the Yankees are going to bring in, to face Stu Miller, Johnny Blanchard. So Blanchard comes in for Coates. Coates is out. Blanchard's in. And who do we have warming up in the Yankees bullpen? Royo's the closer. Reniff is warming up in the Yankees bullpen. Stu Miller is out. Hal Reniff comes in. Blanchard is going to be pinch hitting. So Hal Reniff. And pitch hitting will be Blanchard. Johnny Blanchard. And here's the windup on the pitch. 99 is a hit for Blanchard. I got to do a check. 25. So there is no platoon. So it will be a hit for Blanchard. I forgot what the blue dice was. Hit for Blanchard. 9. So Blanchard hits it into left field. 86 is a home run chance. So we're going to take this roll and we're going to subtract 13 from it because Stu Miller does not give up a lot of home runs. Johnny Blanchard is a lefty. Subtract 13. 25 minus 13 is 13. That is a flyout to right field. So that will be a flyout to right field. And the runner will hold at second. Johnny Blanchard gave it a ride. He just It just didn't leave the park. All right. All right, so next up is going to be the top of the order. It's going to be Cleat Boyer. Run on first. Cleat Boyer's up. 16 is going to be a strikeout. Cleat Boyer strikes out for the third out. So, Yankees get only one run, and they're behind 3-1. We're going to go to the top of the 8th inning. Hal Reniff will face Miller, Kuhn, and Hiller. Reniff, here's the pitch. 20 is going to be a strikeout for Reniff. Good start for Reniff. Next up will be Harvey Kuhn. And 77, that will be a hit. Nope, but Harvey Kuhn is -6 to Hal Reniff is -6 to hits. So 73, 74, 75, 76, 77, 78. So that will not be a hit because Hal Reniff shuts down those. So the out, I'm just going to use this chart. So and I'm just going to say it was, okay. Let's just roll. So let's just say it was a fly ball into left field. Fly 7. 2 outs. Oh, that was Hiller. Yeah. And now we got that was Hiller. And now we got Mays. 45, and that will be a pop-up to the shortstop. And that will be the third out. So we're going to go to the bottom of the 8th inning here. Yankees are behind by 2 runs. We'll have the top, we'll have Kubek, Maris, and Mantle up. And here's the windup and the pitch. 95 will be a hit into center field for Tony Kubek. And that will be an 0-2, so that will be a single into center for Kubek. So we got a good start for the Yankees. All right, Kubek, we're going to let Maris and Mantle hit. 75, that will be a hit for Mickey Mantle. No, that will be 75. Actually, 75 for Maris, that's actually an out. Yep, that will be a deep fly ball into center field. That will advance Kubek to second base, though. So we have fly 8. So there will be a runner in scoring position with 1 out and Mickey Mantle up. We have that runner in second base. So Mantle would be the tying runner. And 50. 50 will be a ground ball advancing the runner. I just got to check to see if there's an error on it. Nope. So it's a ground ball. Mantle is going to be batting the lefty. Ground ball first. Kubek will go to third. So we got a runner on third with 2 outs. And Yogi Berra is up. Yogi Berra again is the tying run. 10. 10 will be a strikeout. Yogi Berra strikes out. So we're going into the 9th inning. And we have the score. The Giants 3 and the Yankees. We've got 1 that will affect it. Giants 3. Yankees 1. All right, so Hal Reniff is going to stay in there. He's actually a monster for stopping hits. But he allows a ton of walks. So I just got to check to make sure I got his walk positions. So for the walk positions, he's +8 walks. So the lowest grounders, the lowest G's are going to become walks. So we got to watch that. As it was a 1, so we got 27, and that won't be a, so 27 probable out. Orlando Cepeda hits it to first base. I've got to check to see if there's an error. Check. 79 is an error check for the first baseman. So the first baseman is going to be Bill Skowron. He's only a 0, no error. So it's going to be G3, and it's going to be 1 out. Next up will be Philippe Alou. And here's a pitch. 35. That is going to be a ground ball. The bottom 8 walks. The bottom 8 ground balls become walks, but that is not one of the bottom 8 ground balls. We have no platoon advantage. I have to see if there's a triple X play. 59. There's no triple X play. So that's going to be a grounder, 5-3. 2 outs. Next up, we'll have Jim Davenport. Hal Reniff is going to face Davenport. 97. So that's going to be a hit into right field for Jim Davenport. And that's 76. That is going to be a double for Jim Davenport. So runner on second, we have Holler up. I'm keeping Reniff in. This is a really good, he stops hits. 66. That is going to be one of the highest high fly ball numbers. And there's no plus hits for Reniff, that's for sure. You got to check to see if it's an error. It's hit into center field. Is there an error possibility? 93. There is an error possibility for Mickey Mantle. And no error. So that's the third out. We're going to go to the bottom of the 9th inning with the New York Yankees behind 3-1. Okay, so Stu Miller scheduled to pitch. He has faced 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. He has faced 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So he's faced 8 batters. Skowron, Howard, and Boyer are up. Stu Miller has a slight platoon advantage. Skowron's going to hit away. 50. And that will be a ground ball to the third baseman. Ground ball to third baseman. And there is no platoon situation. 18. So it's ground out 5-3. 1 out. So Miller is eligible to be tired. Elston Howard is going to hit. He's a good hitter. Miller's going to be facing Howard. Nope. 1 out. 40 is going to be a high ground ball. That is going to be a ground ball from 6-3. I got to see if we have a triple X play. 77, we have to check on the triple X chart. 04. Next infield error chance check is a put out defender. So next time we do an error check, it's going to be whoever gets the put out rather than, so if it's 6-3, you're going to do the error check on the first baseman. So that wasn't out, right? I believe that was 6-3, correct? I'm not sure, but it was. All right. So Boyer is going to be up. So yeah. So that was Howard. Now we have Clete Boyer is going to be up. So we got 2 outs. And Miller's going to pitch to Boyer. Is that hit? No. Okay. That is a 63. That is a short fly ball into center fielder. Boyer is out. And the final score is going to be 1-3 in favor of the New York Giants. The Yankees get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 hits, 1 error. The Giants had 3 runs in the 7th inning. That was the big inning. And they got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 hits. So the final score here at Yankee Stadium is the 62 Giants 3 and the 61 Yankees 1. Thank you, everybody.